Now, morning everybody. Yes, a little coffee there to do, keep us going. I thought today, because I seem to be still flying around doing things, but not showing you the overall garden, and I thought today I would take time out, get up nice and early. I think, well, it's getting on there now. I've been pottering already, picking strawberries. 20 past 7, so what better way? I think the girls are still in bed. Bloody Mark here. So we'll have a little look round and I'll just give you a little tour for June. We'll start off on my charred bed because I'm a little bit disappointed. It's running to seed, most of it. So I think the idea is I'm gonna keep the ones that are going, cut the other ones right back and see if what'll happen there. This hot weather has just been, and I think I've been led down the wrong path with this bed because it looks lush and green and I've been probably missing it odd times getting watered. So, but you can see they're all starting to seed away there, which is, I shouldn't have thrown the bloody big ones out. Right, let's put you here and I'll show you your runner beans there. So they're looking all right now. They got a little knock, and have you noticed as well, I'm sure this was a carrot bed or a parsnip bed or something. It's something anyways I've had in, so I'll just let them grow as well. But we've got Scott's tender green, seem to be romping away, to be honest. Sue's, which one did Sue give us? The Hilton, they're still there. And the yellow Amelia. Now I'm trying to get some yellow ones because that would be really nice, you know. Moving on, this is my parsnip bed, the white gems, which I planted in the, I think it was the 13th of May. That's a great germination, to be honest. And I'll thin them out a little bit later, just so, you know, I planted them kind of close together. I think it was about 6 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 7.4. I think it was just, you know, so you can kind of thin them out later. There's one of me, actually it's got a little couple on. I didn't think it might goose gogs there. So we're doing all right. I think that's just the green one. Coming over this little kind of bed that I made from nothing. Got a few shallots in and some more gooseberry. Now I think this is the red gooseberry and I cannot see anything on that one just yet. And I've got something at the back there which I think is a volunteer, but it's a little, that's a bit manky, to be honest. This is me, I'm finding me beds, mind you. This is me, some sort of cabbage, man, what do you could. Nah, it's gone, but you can tell that bed's just dry. Savoy, there we go, Savoy cabbage, and I've been watering. I'm actually watering the potatoes at the moment. More goose gogs and shallot onions. You know, we just go through so many of them, so it's just nice to have them on. Now this has been, it's been a mixture bed. It was going to be the Cavalier Nero main bed, and as you can see they have come on leaps and bounds, but I've also put in those are Liz Zorab's recommended the cabbages, and they've seemed to have picked up eventually. I thought they were called, I'm sure I've got a name for them. Felder rat. They seem to be just taking ages to kind of pick up, but they've seemed to have done it there now. So I'll just turn you around there. So I'm quite happy, you know. I'm just letting them go, giving them as much water as I can. Potatoes are looking great. I mean, I don't think I could have. The sweet corn would have been just blocked. I mean, these are kind of, you can see how these are up to me, you know, up to me chest. Well, the sweet corn isn't there yet, so it would have been just smothered out. So, and even I had a little plan for like a lettuce bed. Oh, I've got still one in there. You know, you cannot even see that bed. It's surprising how big now. I've got a mixture of pink fir apples and Desiree potatoes, and I think the Desiree are up the top. So it'd be nice to see, because I have used, as most of you know, let's just get in there, that straw method, just to keep them, you know, as damp as possible. But it's, you know, and I'm keeping the floor dampen it, just try and I've had different water sprinkler systems on and everything. Right, let's get you out of that sun there. Let's go for this bed. This is a Hildebloom runner beans there. These are starting to like romp away there now, so I'm looking forward to getting some crops off that. Just put that up. My mum was saying, go tie them up, Tony, tie them up. But they seem to have, like, without me bothering to, they're way better than my Bolotti beans one, but I guess Bolotti come a little bit later. These are, again, look at this bed, man. Dry as sticks. Well, I suppose underneath it's not, but these were just some pink cabbages I threw in. And them onions, you know, them Robinson's Mammoth, to be honest, they're no good. I could actually do with just sacrificing that bed, but I want some pink cabbage. Next one up is the Brussels sprouts. It's no way. There's a bloody coffee. Oh, you see, I've put that down. There's my coffee. Brussels sprouts, man, bloody beetroot. Right, Udon beetroots, and these are the second batch. And my first batch now is we've had some pickings and it's all looking good. Next up is the celeriac, and again I put some of the Keith Singleton's like soil improver on there just to keep it down. And I'm going to give it another good water because they're hungry for water as well. These are my red onions, and you can see a few's went to seed, you know, the big fat chunky. And I seem to always run to seed, you know, and it's a better crop than I've ever had, to be honest, so that'll do for me. This bed is just like a play bed, and I've actually got some celery in the middle there now, some shallots, which are looking good. I think these are the Longhorn variety. Is it Longhorn? They're looking quite nice, them ones, to be honest. They've had like loads of good drinks, you know. I think that's... just be gentle with my shoulder there. I think that's that side of the bed. Right, running up this little there, which has actually been neglected a little bit, should have been watered more, is some more shallots and a few flowers, but it's certainly not as good as that bed there. Moving on, these two beds are my stir on onion beds, and they seem to be, I mean, they're not bulbing up yet, but there's still plenty of time, so I'm hoping. And I did put, can you see there, and I've just forgot about them, there's like a little row I was going to use for spring onions, and I did there as well, and then now I've just missed that. I've missed that opportunity. In here we have turnips and cauliflower, and actually some sprouting broccoli as well I've bunged in. So a little bit of cauliflower in there. I think there's 2 plants there still got cauliflower in. These are my turnips, and then dotted around is some sprouting broccoli. I like this bed, to be honest. It's a nice bed, I like it. And my red currants are just starting to turn red in there. Won't be long. Now this is a good main bed. I'm looking after this bed. This is our kind of main Cavallel Nero bed, and if I can pull all this off and have all these that same maturity as them and get them right through the year, you know what I mean, especially into the kind of spring next year as well, because they just keep on giving and giving, that'll be fantastic, to be honest. Like I say, like this net was like a Heath Robinson. It was like a totally different shape net, but I cobbled it together and got a lovely net out of it, that. So we can definitely see there that I've only got the 3 raspberries. These are autumn raspberries, and a few, because I've never grown raspberries before, a few folks just say just leave them till they'll come each year. So I could have done with a 1 there though, that's the only thing. I'm not sure if that, I know they'll spread, but maybe an uneven thing, and I know I've got to kind of stake out them as well. The 3 sisters at the top, there's only 2 sisters really making an effort from what I can see. There's my sweet corn, my runner beans, and there's pumpkins in the bottom. Now I'll show you the difference being inside a polytunnel and being in the soil there. And don't get us wrong, that soil's been fed and fed and fed, but I mean, you can tell by the sweet corn are looking, you know, and they're starting to get the eaves on, the flowers on. Right in the back there is my little tree, my plum tree, looking all right. And there's in that bed, and I haven't like trimmed them or anything, those are my outdoor sun gold tomatoes, with some rhubarb there as well. Got that rhubarb from direct plants. Most of my fruit I think I got from direct plants, so if you want to go down there, please support them in this time. I've noticed there's a little advert on eBay, and you can see the picture of Sean there on direct plants, so I'll have to kind of do a little thing with direct plants, because this time, you know, especially this time of need, it's a strange time for a struggling time, should I say, for little growers and suppliers. So peas in March 2, I cannot keep up with my March 2. It's just there's so much of it, and we're just picking, but and that's only 2 rows, but I hope you can see the amount, do you know, and they're starting to kind of fill up as peas there now, and I'm not sure, I'm guessing you can eat them as peas, but I've never tried. But what a crop they've been. And I'll think, did I actually put the name of them down? 1 second there, there's no, I didn't, sorry. Carrot bed, looking a little bit sparse, I know, but it'll do. I'll get some carrots out until the next ones come. I think it's a lot to do with this bed. I've just neglected that netting around it, to be honest. This is looking good now. This is me. Like I say, we've had some croppings down. I put my coffee on there, but the beetroot's just starting to be that nice little size there now. I'll show you, they were tiny ones, them ones. Yes, some just ready for that picking. There's a nice one. So we're just starting to get those now. Strawberry bed has been a complete, you know, #1 best producing fruit, you know what I mean, the first time growing strawberries. If anyone's new here, it's never been really a fruity kind of garden, but this year I've started, you know, with the advice from you good folks out there, I've put in a little bit of fruit, and the strawberries and I got a set, and there was like 4 different varieties, and I think there's 24 plants in there, and they've just been marvellous. And like I say, I love this bed as well, you know what I mean. It's another favourite bed. Just works so well, nice and high to work with. I put the membrane down so all the strawberries they've not one been kind of nibbled or picked or anything like that. Now this is my new bed. This is the big nasty bed, and I've got different things in there. I've got baby little gem lettuce at the front, 2 rows of carrots, then we have some borlotti beans in that side and some leeks. And what I'm noticing is all sorts of seeds are coming up. If you can see, I can see the carrots, and I'm going to just let them come a little bit more, but especially here, obviously the tomato seeds just haven't been killed off, and there's all sorts. Now I know in that little back I can see there the carrots are coming, but I'm just going to wait in this main bit to see the carrots. But there is lots of, yeah, you can see there, they don't belong, but I'll just keep on doing this, to be honest. You can see there must have just been like the odd tomato just squashed. There's another great example of it. Oh, and a volunteer potato. Bugs me then, mind you. Get all that out. So we'll see if I can get some late carrots. It'd be nice. Decent crop. I've also got the borlotti beans over in there, and it's just starting to twine up there, and the flowers are coming. So yep, that's good. It's definitely good. I think we're kind of finished in here. Oh, I've got these are, is it advantage cabbage? These big heart up there. So look at that with a net. Do you know what I mean? There's just not a, actually there's not a slug or snail or puppy dog tail or a, they're now almost show quality. This bed now is sprouting broccoli, and again I'm watering it, but some of it's running to seed already, flowering, which I know I can eat, but didn't want it happening just yet. That's a leak in my hose pipe that just just go over the water. So that's this bed. Where up? See, I put my coffee with the beetroot. Right, let's go into the greenhouse. Polytunnel. I mean, I heard the thunder last night, but I was wanting it closer, but it was miles away. So I don't know if you did you just have some thunder and lightning last night? Let us know, because I so much wanted to. I think it was about 1:30, and I wanted to be awake. I had the window wide open, but we couldn't hear it. And well, we could hear it, but it was just so. And then we must have nodded off, to be honest. So look at, there's the difference in like pumpkins. You know what I mean? That's even that one's the little one. It's been grown in like a polytunnel. It just seemed to like take off, you know. So they're going to have to come out. But I'll need someone to give us a hand lift and that. Peppers are looking good. Now there's me peppers there. These are the Roma peppers, Espana peppers. And I'm sure there's one starting to go red there. So happy there. Cucumbers, like I say, these are, it's all getting a little bit junglified in here. But those are the Shirleys that I planted on the 19th of April. Looking very strong and healthy. Aubergines looking good. Someone tell us when I pick these. I'm sure Charles leaves them, like picks them pretty early on, because these were the ones that Charles Dowden uses. And like the video I watched, I'm sure there weren't like big massive things, you know, he was just prolifically picking them all the time. So hopefully that's the case with us. I've got the 4 grafted ones, and these are the mine, which just seem to be coming along quite nice. A little bit later now, but yeah, obviously the different rootstock. Yes, can you see? Look at them, man. Those are them grafted tomatoes again, the Bellarique ones. Just give off a lovely, look at the size of them tomatoes, man. Do you know what I mean? Look, yes. And they're on every plant, you know what I mean? They're a nice, good plant. Now these Prince Bogies, I don't know what to make of them, to be honest. I've just let it go. This is what Audrey said. And there's an abundance of flowers. But you've got to kind of really dig deep to see the little tomatoes. You know what I mean? It's just the odd one. Kind of, oh, there's a little truss of them. So I'm guessing they come. And I'm hoping they're nice, because it's took up a lot of real estate in here. So, right, moving on. These are, I think that's a grafted one as well, the Bellarico one in that pot. And this, whatever it is putting out so much fruit. Look at how much is going to be on there. I've trimmed all the leaves back. It's just fruit after fruit after fruit. And there must be like a little yellow. I'm not sure what this one is. You know what I mean? I don't think that's that Dr. White's yellow or whatever you call it. Maybe that's the, I don't know, to be honest. Cucumbers. Well, I've seen I haven't got any actually on it. Well, I've got them on, but they're just little and growing. I think the next batch will be coming off these ones. There, all looking good. And I've got a cucumber down there, can you see? That won't be long. And I've got stuck a little one at the back as well. So, cucumbers are just lovely. But you watched, I think it was Monty on last night's Gardener's World. Love the heat. Got to have them in the greenhouse really. And I've tried outside, but it just doesn't work. Doesn't work at all for me. There we go then. These are just all different types of tomatoes from Audrey's there. We have, oh, these are the Dr. White's yellow, so no, that's not that plant there. We have the, which I'm really impressed by, mind you. I was all a bit taken aback by them, how like weedy they were, but they've come on. These are the Brad's Atomic Grape, and you can see down there, they're kind of good old crop there, so good croppers. These are the Napoli ones, Napa ones, Napa Chaudhry ones. Then we have the Paul Robeson ones. I think I've got a group of Paul Robeson one, which looks, they actually look a great proper tomato, to be honest. I'm really impressed with them ones. Nice size tomato, and looks like I'm going to get lots from this. So yes, definitely a nice, and I might actually grow them again, to be honest. This is the one I think's from Portugal, and we'll give it its chance. We'll give her a chance. And oh, look there, that's what I was going to show you. First, I think it's only right. Oh, first sun gold. That's that's just bizarre how good it is. If you have tried sun gold, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, try them. I've actually tied up that one there, which I think is what I mentioned before, a brandy wine tomato as well. So it's warm in here, especially with this top one. There you go, a little wander through just now, you know, because it's all seeming to kick off, and I'm getting crops now as well, so we'll do like a little harvest now and again as well. But the only thing, not me, I wish I'd had one more bed just to put in me Brussels sprouts, you know. I haven't, and that's what I was saying about that bed, but we'll see what comes next. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, you know. Do think about subscribing, that would be fantastic, and give us a thumbs up and hit that bell icon, because that lets you know when I'm getting a new video. Like I say, I'm not doing them daily now, so if you hit that bell icon, it'll let you know if you subscribe. Right, look after yourselves, take good care.